Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it. Niggas.
Yo, we back. It's Nets Kingdom. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm with Rage. I'm with Chubbs. The Nets. This is the I am free game. If you don't know, you know. If you know, you know. The I am free game. Kyrie put the I am free on his sneakers. Spectacular game from Kyrie. Big game by the Nets, but it was also some hurtful, painful moments in this game. We only it was a close game. It ended up being a close game when we thought we had a big dub on our hands. So we're gonna talk about it. Let me shout out the chat. Yo, hold my latte. Hey, what's up, bro? Who else is in here? PV, hey PV. Syph was good. Syph Empire, hey. Free KD, y'all are wilding. Conch, what's up, yo? Brendan, hey Brendan. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for us. Brooklyn Nets 11 was good. Vams Hill, yo. Maya, hey Maya. Alex Brunner, hey, what's good? Fly Guy Squad, hey Fly Guy Squad. John Cummings, hey PV. Ariel, hey Ariel. Kevin Durant, yo. I see you guys in the chat. Yeah. Khalid was good. Marquise Simmons was good, bro. Yeah, it was one of those games, man. One of those games you just like, it's like as a Nets fan now, it's like, do we be surprised by these anymore? Or are we just like, can we put 48 minutes together? I don't know if we can do that anymore.
We do this every game. Every game, if we're winning by a lot, don't be comfortable because you're going to lose the lead.
Yeah, I don't think the Nets have put like 48 minutes together. Like, I mean, there's been probably like maybe like once or twice this season I've seen the Nets put like 48, maybe like one time. But yeah, we'll talk about the game. So the first quarter, it was looking real nice, you know. Well, it was like a back and forth game, honestly. Let me say that. The first quarter, it was the Nets. We weren't really playing defense on the first quarter. We were just trading baskets with the Hornets in the first quarter. But then at the end of the first quarter, when Sumner came in, he just gave the team life. And now we're gonna get into Sumner after this. He gave the team life in that first quarter, and the end of the first quarter, and we just went on a huge run. We went up in that first quarter. Sumner and Seth just came out blazing off the bench. Like our bench scoring tonight was a lot better than it usually is, thanks to Sumner, Seth Curry tonight. So they gave us that boost. Second quarter, it was even crazier. You know, Kyrie was spectacular. KD was hitting shots. Seth was hitting shots. Sumner was hitting shots. Joe Harris was hot again. We saw Joe Harris hot again early on in that first. And then at halftime, it was 73. We scored 73 points on the Hornets by the half. So 73-52. Seth had 15 points, 6 for 7. KD had 14, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and Kyrie had 12, 5 assists, 6 for 10. So you would think like, 73-52 at the half. Like, the Nets got this. I don't even got to watch no more, right? No, not the Nets, not this Nets. So we buckled down defensively in the first half. We got that huge lead, 73-52. Third quarter, Hornets go on that 12-0 run at the end of the third quarter. Then it starts getting a little spicy. It gets a little spicy. Slowly, I think Kelly Oubre started heating up in that third. We go to fourth. In that third quarter, we were outscored 32-23. 32-23. And from what I saw in that third quarter, it was just like when we go up big, we just tend to turn the ball over. How many turnovers we had tonight, bro?
We had 8 turnovers as a team.
8 turnovers? Okay, so that's not terrible, but it's like
10.
Oh, 10? 10? Okay,
Yeah.
10. That's actually not that bad, but like I said, the third turnovers were bad in that third quarter, and we were just not playing hard on defense. We just stopped playing. It was like we stopped playing, and we were missing a lot of bunnies at the rim, missing a lot of layups. We were not hitting our open shots like in the first half. So I know basketball is a game of runs, so you maybe expected the Hornets to make a run, but they're so down bad right now. It shouldn't have got to that point. Like I said, good teams close out. You see a weakness. You see a team that's hobbling. You see a team that doesn't have their stars and they don't have a lot of players, and they're down bad. It's like you attack them when they're down, and we didn't do that in the third. We let them come back. I think Kyrie went to the bench in that third, which started the Hornets' run. Fourth quarter, KD goes to the bench, and here we go again. Hornets come back in that fourth quarter. I think they cut it to. It was almost like a 4-point. Was it a 6 or 4-point game? They cut it down bad. So KD came back at least 8 minutes. At 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, did Jacques Vaughn wait too long? I mean, in that fourth quarter, Jacques was waiting. Like he waited a long time to put KD back, but I guess he was trying to give KD his rest. Would you say something, Chubbs?
No, I wasn't gonna say anything, but overall in the game,
yeah,
I hate to sound like I don't care, but we were up damn near 20.
26, I think. Yeah, 26 was it?
Damn near 30. Like,
yeah.
I'm glad we won. We're 4-1 in our last 5, but it's the same shit, different day. Like,
yeah. Now that fourth quarter, like I said, we cut it to I think it was 6 or 4. Well, the Hornets cut it to 6 or 4. And then it was KD and Kyrie. Now the thing I'm confused about, like, first of all, we shouldn't have been down regardless, but Jacques Vaughn, to me, I don't think he should. He went super small in that fourth quarter. He put Joe Harris, Royce, Seth Curry, and Kyrie all in at the same time with KD at the 5. So it was like the lane was wide open, like Kelly Oubre was like, oh, you put this lineup in, I'm eating. So he was going to the basket. Terry Rozier was going to the basket. They were just eating up in the paint. Easy drives, easy layups. And they were hitting shots. So they cut the lead down at fourth because I think we went small. Now KD comes back, and KD just hits a lot of clutch shots. And when he comes back, just time after time again, just timely shots. Then I think KD and Kyrie just went off in that fourth, and they both combined, I think, for 15 in that last 10 minutes or 8 minutes. They combined for 15 together, just hitting timely shots and just stopping the Hornets' run. But again, did you, Rach, how do you feel about that small lineup that Jacques put in? Because I don't know if I was bugging or like he shouldn't have. And then we talking about Sumner. Sumner gave us so much life in the beginning, and then he didn't get in. I feel like he didn't even play in the second half. I mean, he played in the third quarter for a little bit, but I feel like he didn't even play.
He got all of his minutes in the first half, and that's when we were winning. We were winning. He was doing great. So I don't see why you didn't play. Why we didn't play him more? Like I said, I saw you tweet about it. Like maybe they had him on a minutes restriction, but there was no indication of that when the report came out that he was going to play today. So I don't know. I feel like he should have got more time today. He was a plus the whole time he was on the floor. I didn't see anything I didn't like from him. I guess with the short lineup, I can see where he's going there, just trying to score buckets. But I mean, they kept it close the whole time. We couldn't get they were just getting easy bucket, letting him drive to the rim, letting Kelly Oubre hit 3-pointers. Terry Rozier was getting hot as well. So I mean, I guess I understand where he's coming from, but at the end of the day, this game also proves that you need a stretch 5 because you need in a situation like this, you need a stretch 5 that can at least play you a little bit of defense and give you offense too, so we don't have to go completely small going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree. And with what you said about the 5, I know people are saying, I'm not saying it was on Vaughn. I'm just saying in that fourth quarter, we shouldn't have been down. We shouldn't have been cutting it close regardless. But I'm saying it wasn't helping that he went to that small lineup. You put Kyrie, Seth, and Joel, and then you're gonna have you're not gonna have the greatest defensive lineup. Like I said, you can switch out one of them with Sumner, because you still have enough shooters. But Sumner's gonna give you that POA defender because, like I said, he was giving us life, transition buckets. He's a great point of attack defender. So I was confused why Sumner didn't get any minutes, minutes at all in the second half.
You know what the thing is? Royce can't even hold Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, Royce was getting torched. He was getting torched. And then Royce wasn't really hitting his threes like that. Was he Royce hitting his threes like that?
And he proceeds to get 37 minutes. I mean, he had more minutes than Kevin Durant tonight, and he had more minutes than Kyrie Irving. He shot 1 of 6 from the field and 1 for 4 from 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I don't know why he continues. I mean, he gets 37 minutes. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. I'm like, you're leaving Royce in the game when he's a non-factor, but then the lead just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping and gets to a 4-point game and he's just still in. So I'm like, what? Why is not Sumner not in? Somebody said, shout out to Syph with the stats. Edmund Sumner, 9 points, 3 rebounds on 100 splits, 13 minutes. Yeah, he should have been, like I said, he gave us life in that first quarter, and he was actually the reason that kind of we got on that momentum. He swung the momentum, and we hit that run in that first and blew the game wide open. We thought blew the game wide open. Like I said, 73 points by halftime. But then the fourth quarter comes, and then the Nets just stop playing. We get lackluster, stop playing defense, take our foot off the gas. Usual Net stuff.
Classic Net stuff. They're really for the people who watch basketball. They just like to keep the game close. They love it. They don't, they're not for they're not for the Brooklyn fans who like to, like win the game. They would rather keep it close and just, keep everybody interested.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're joining us right now, the Nets just beat the Hornets. Close game, but you know the W's a W. What's the Pacers score right now? We're waiting on the Pacers loss to be the 4th seed, basically, right? You're waiting on the Pacers loss to be the 4th seed.
Should be sealed, right? Rage.
Yeah. Let me know in the chat if you're watching the Pacers game. Let me know in the chat right now what's the Pacers score, because right now I think if the Pacers lose, they're gonna be the 4th seed. Let me read some comments.
My bad, I'm back. What did you ask?
I was gonna say, what's the Pacers score?
It's 115. There's 46 seconds left.
It's tied?
It's tied right now.
Damn. The heck, yo. Damn it. Why the Wolves can't win a game?
Oh yeah. The Nets are or the Timberwolves are going to the line. You love to see it. 116 to 115 with 32 seconds left.
Oh, Wolves up 1? Okay, yeah. So if they lose, the Pacers lose, we go to the 4th seed. So that's great news for us. But yeah, so like I said, close game, but if you watch the whole game, like I said, you're gonna look at if you watch the highlights, you're gonna see a whole bunch of Nets highlights in the beginning. You're gonna be like, oh, they won this game easy. You're gonna probably click off. But if you watch the whole highlight reel and the box score, you're gonna be like, what? How'd they come back? So that third quarter and that fourth quarter, the Hornets strung a couple of. I'm not gonna lie, they fought though. They fought Rozier and Oubre, like they was tough in that third and fourth. Like they were not giving up. They were not giving up in that fourth.
AJ, and I just want to stop you right there. How many times have we heard the verbiage of, well, they fought and that's why they fought back? And how many times have we been on? And when we go up against these lesser teams or opponents that we should probably beat in our sleep, how many times have you heard, oh, well, X player fought with like 5 people out? Well, X player stepped up. And how many times have we been on the losing side of that, bro? Or literally scraped away with victories? Like, it kills me, bro.
That's a fact, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because I said in my head at halftime, I'm like, come on, that's like y'all. It is pretty because Rage did text me. Rage was like, "Yo, are we gonna play a full 48 today?" Like, he's one of the first texts Rage sent me was like, "Are we gonna play a full 48 today?" And I'm like, I think so. But I'm looking at the game and I'm like, Rozier and Oubre are just not giving up. Like they're not getting walked. They could have easily been. Like I said, we scored 73 points on them at half. There's a point in the third quarter. I looked at the score, and it was like 83-62, I think, or 83-60. Like, and they did not just like, oh, you know what, forget it. They got this,
Literally, that any other team would have put that shit to bed. But I don't get it, bro. Like, you can't even say coaching. Like, as the players, you're up. You realize you win this. It's in the standings wise. Like, you get up. And you go 4-1 over your last 5, and you score 17 in the third.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And I'm glad we won. Don't mistake me being critical. I'm glad we won, but with this team, like, I'm not just gonna sweep it under the rug because we won. Like, we've seen this story too many times. Even with Harden, even first year KD and Kyrie, we go to a team that is. On paper, we should pump. We should just beat off the floor. Yeah. We go to a team that has a lot of players out, and yet it's a dogfight.
It shouldn't have been a dogfight tonight. It shouldn't have been, bro.
It's every game though. Like this is we just never have blowouts. The last blowout we had was against like the Raptors when they had everybody out. That's how games should be. That's how games should be.
We need all these handicaps to fucking play a dominant 48 minutes. But even then, in our dominant wins, we don't play a full 48. We play a full 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Play a full 36 minutes.
Yeah, we don't
We
play
really haven't had a win wire to wire. We dominated. Like
yeah.
it's honest. It's getting tiring. Like it doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna read a couple comments and then we're gonna talk about Kyrie's breakout special game. Shout out to Mark Rez. What's good? Mark Rez, what's good, bro? Is Cam in a bad funk or is he purposely selling? Oh my god, the Cam, he went 1 for 5 last game, and now today it was just it's the same thing everything always. This is although Jacques Vaughn has a timely thing with Cam. He puts him in with the first half for like 3 minutes, and then you'll never see Cam again.
He had 5 this whole game tonight.
Yeah. He got in and then he like missed a couple bunnies at the rim, missed a shot, and then I didn't see Cam again.
This just isn't the team for Cam, unless you're blowing it up today. I don't know why he's still on this roster.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I don't understand why he would be purposely selling. Like I said,
as an NBA player, you don't purposely try and lose. I don't.
Unless you're Harden, but
unless you're James.
Yeah, unless you're Harden. But the thing with Cam is like I think he is in a bad funk, but it's just I don't know. Like I said, he's like his second year, so I don't know what's going on with that.
And he's not getting a lot of minutes to like show for anything. Like, his minutes are bad, but he's still not like, I don't know. He should have, if he wants to, get to like being able to get to his potential, he has to get a lot of minutes. And this just isn't the team for him. And if he's getting a short amount of minutes and he's looking like ass, there still isn't really any point of playing him because we're not in a situation to play him a lot of minutes at all.
Wow. Yeah.
Timberwolves won, so we are 4th seed.
Yay.
Oh, 4th seed Nets? Hold on, y'all. 4th seed Nets, man. Hit that like button, drop the 4s in the chat with the 4th seed Nets, y'all. 4th seed Nets. We were down bad at the beginning of the year, but 4th seed Nets, you gotta love it though. Like you gotta love the 4th seed.
I don't care if it's
energy and the juice.
Juicy win after juicy win.
You gotta love the 4th seed.
Unbelievable. 14-12 and the 4th seed.
What were we though in the first half of the season? No, not the first half.
We were in the dirt in the beginning.
We were like the almost second to last seed, I think. Or like,
and bro, we were like 5 games. 4 games below 500. We are 6-1 on this homestand. If we can win these back-to-backs, oh my goodness. If we can win Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we can shoot right up. We'll be back up top. You know what I'm saying? Back up top.
And
who we got in the Friday, Saturday?
Friday, Hawks. We play the Hawks. Saturday, we play the Pacers. These are realistically winnable games, but I don't see the Nets winning both of them.
Realistically,
I think the Pacers are going to be a tougher game.
Yeah, we're probably
especially coming off of back-to-back, and we literally can't beat them. We're like, what are we? Like, we're 1-2 against them this year, I think.
Yeah, Pacers gonna be a tough game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hussein. We the 4th seed Pacers lost, man. Yeah, 4th seed Nets. Make sure y'all hit that like for us. Hit that like, 4th seed Nets. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Kyrie tonight, man. Kyrie, what do you have? 33 points, 4 blocks, 9 assists. 5 rebounds, 4 for 4. He was efficient tonight from the field too, 14 for 24.
It's just his 3-pointers. It's been his 3-pointers the whole year, but it's still nothing like really concerning because he's still doing everything else right. I'm not even like upset about it, but he still is like 1 for 7 is kind of crazy if you think about it though.
Yeah, him and KD, once they start shooting like they usually do from 3, because they're like 40% career 3-point shooters, and they both haven't been good from 3 this year. So like, just think about the potential of this team if KD and Kyrie start shooting like they usually from 3. But this game, like by Kyrie, and this is I call it the I am free game because Kyrie put the I am free on his Nikes in the first half, and he put the tape over it. So it's the I am free game. But overall, it was just good to see like Kyrie in his bag, like him being aggressive. Then you look at the assists, 9 assists. He was great at playmaking today. In that 4th quarter, when KD went down, when KD was on the bench, Kyrie did he had a couple possessions in a row where he was getting buckets. You know, he his name was called in that fourth quarter, and he held the lead a little bit. You know, the Charlotte was chipping at that lead, but Kyrie was getting to his floater, getting to that mid range. You know, and it was great to see. But Chubbs, how you feel about Kyrie tonight?
He stepped up, performed like a star, and yeah, there's really nothing in depth. Like he played great. Like he played phenomenal on both sides too. Like he had 5 blocks? Yeah, he fucking phenomenal.
4 blocks. I think was it a career high? I don't know. That might have been.
Gotta be. How does he have more than 4 blocks in any
4
game
blocks.
of his career?
Kyrie got 4 blocks tonight? That's wild.
He had the most on the team.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
his defense was nice tonight, bro. Let me read some comments on Kyrie. The sports media hates when the Nets win. Yeah, they never cover us when we win. I realize that. Like, you look at the mainstream, Undisputed, First Take, all them shows. Like, when the Nets get a good string of wins and we start winning games, like, they'll never cover us.
Yo,
as soon as the drama hits, we're the
Ben
first
Simmons
segment.
is out day to day. Make a story about it today. You got to make it 30 seconds later. But if the Nets go on a 10-game winning streak, who cares? They're still
They don't report anything about that. But as soon as the first drama hits, or any little drama, any little bad losses, like if we would have lost this game, this would have been like one of the first topics on First Take and Undisputed. Yo. It would have been one of the first topics, yo. Kyrie had 4 blocks before. He tied his career high. Shout out to Saif. Okay, he tied. Yeah, I was like the career high. 4 blocks is a lot for Kyrie. Somebody said we need Mo Bamba. Yeah, I mean Kyrie. Like I said, tonight Kyrie is. It's just like I said. It's good to see Kyrie in his bag. He got a lot of hate early on because people were coming at him, about like, oh, he's not being aggressive and this and that. But and you guys see the post game with what's her name, Megan Triplett.
Dude, he kept all of his answers brief and was done.
Yo, I feel like he don't like her. Yo, he don't. Y'all let me know in the chat because I don't know if I'm reading into this, but I'm like, after she asked that Thanksgiving question, which was like, that's kind of offensive to Kyrie. Well, it wasn't really a Thanksgiving question, but it was like it was kind of, if you don't know, everybody knows Kyrie's Native American, and half of his family was probably his ancestors were killed by, it was like a genocide during the Thanksgiving period of time. So it's kind of an offensive question to him. An offensive question to most, shout out to all the Native, if there's any Native Americans in the chat.
He was not interested in the conversation whatsoever.
Yo, she was interviewing him, and I've never seen this. That was like the Katie. Remember when Katie was interviewed by Charles Barkley, and Katie was like, yeah, like Charles Barkley asked him like some in-depth question, and Katie was like, yeah, that's the same thing. Kyrie,
he said, yeah.
He was like, yeah. She was asking these in-depth questions, and Kyrie was like, consistency. We wanted to win.
We just went out and executed.
Yo, I don't know if anybody go back and see. You can find that in the chat. Y'all go back and watch that interview. Yo, it was like,
but low key, this Kyrie is a good Kyrie. If Kyrie's just keeping his answers brief and not like saying a bunch of other stuff that might get him in trouble, that's a win for us.
Yeah, but he was giving her the one. I was like, damn, he was giving her and he looked tight. But hey, it is what it is.
Kyrie, after a big win tonight, how are you feeling? Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, yeah. He was like, you went for the win. Consistency. That's it. Like, she asked a whole 1-minute question. Oh my god.
Bro, I got a question about what we're doing. What is the purpose of having TJ Warren on the floor if we're not gonna run anything for him?
Oh yeah, that's great.
I guess we're just trying to get his legs under him, which makes sense. But like, I mean, you saw the first game that he's a bucket getter, and that you can still run plays for him and it will be effective.
Yeah, I agree. Every time I see TJ in the game, it's like he's invisible. It's like, why are they not doing it?
It's straight cardio. He's looking like Tony Snell out there.
He's a Tony Snell. Yo, don't do that.
No, what did Russ say? I'm just running around out there. That's what Russ said.
What does he even do? Nah.
What does he even do? That's a good question, though.
Don't even do that about TJ. Nah, TJ, like I said, he's got like I said, we gotta wait for him to get his legs, but it's like, bruh, Jacques Vaughn. At least put him in some lineups where he's the main priority of the offense. Like,
especially since you know he can do it for you. Even like the first game, his first game back in 2 years, he looked good. He scored
yeah,
10.
yeah. It's like, bro, like hey, at least put him in the game and just make him go ISO or something. But it's like he's not even doing that. It's like he just puts TJ in the corner and then stand there.
Lets him sit there the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? But hey, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to work things out with him. So
Hey,
we'll
look at
give it.
Seth. Hey, look at Seth Curry being back to Seth Curry, dropping a little 20 bomb, hitting his shots, very consistent. 8 for 11, 3 for 6 from three. I mean,
Oh yeah, we can talk. Let me read this super chat and we'll talk about Seth. Shout out to Paul. He said, "There's no chip without Kyrie. We need that magician."
yes, sir.
Yes, we definitely need Kyrie. Yeah, Seth tonight, bro. So we saw Seth go all. I don't know if it was because the Hornets or his dad was there, but early on he was not missing. Like his mid range was crazy. His 3 pointers was crazy. 20 points off the bench is,
I
when I
will
said
admit we did play the Hornets, but still, he still was making
yeah,
all of his shots.
he still was going crazy. But now, like, do you think? Well, let me ask you this: what do you think the biggest reason for him? Like, you think it was just because he was on fire? Or
I gotta say, obviously with him making it, with him making the shots, he's gonna continue to shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. Hornets
Mm.
also had some really bad defense tonight. It looked very, very bad. So it was honestly, it was a good thing for Seth to actually have a game like against the Hornets where the defense isn't great at all, and he has open
Yep.
shots because we know Seth Curry is gonna make his open shots. When Seth Curry isn't taking 3 shots or 4 shots a game, he's usually making all of his shots and he's going off. If he has like getting 11 shots like he got up tonight, he's usually making them. As long as he's getting open looks, that's just what you want out of him. If he's open, he'll make it. That's all we need out of him. That's why it's going to be great to have Ben Simmons back.
Yeah, I think the reason why he started off so hot is because, again, and this is what I was saying with putting Sumner in. Sumner was doing a really good job of pushing the pace and his energy. So when Sumner was getting the ball in transition, like Seth would be kind of wide open in that corner because the defense wasn't ready. Like Rage was saying, the Hornets defense was lackluster. So like Kyrie and Sumner were just getting him kind of like open looks in that corner. And in the break, like transition threes. And that's where usually like Ben gives us transition threes. I'm saying he gives us the playmaking for transition threes. So like without Ben, I feel like Sumner and Kyrie kind of filled that role of what Ben usually does, like push the pace, and then you see Seth in the corner, boom, you just dish him in the corner.
That's exactly what it is because Seth always thrives in the situation where the pace is running and because if Ben Simmons or Kyrie or Sumner's going at 1,000,000 miles per hour, there's obviously going to be people that are watching them and and are going to collapse down to the rim and make sure they don't get an easy bucket, and that allows Seth to get open, and Seth is going to make his open shots. That's where Seth thrives. You need somebody who's constantly pushing the ball, and when you're not in a situation where you're just playing iso ball, giving KD the ball, because Seth Curry isn't going to shoot any shots if we're just running iso with KD, because they're not going to have to. They don't have to do anything. They can just sit on Seth in the corner, and nothing will be open.
Yeah, because the Nets assists were. I saw a stat. I think Brian Lewis posted it. I think we at the half we had like 20 plus assists, and it was like one of the turnover to assist ratio in that first half. It was really, really good. This is why I was upset at Jacques Vaughn not playing Sumner. I was like, why are you not playing Sumner, bro? Oh, right here. The Nets have 20 assists and just 3 turnovers at halftime. It ties their highest assist total in any half this season and is their best assist to turnover ratio in any half this season. It's like, bro, why you play those Sumner after that, bro? But I don't know. Shout out to Kessler Edwards in the building. Yo, Kess was good, bro. He dropped a. Oh, hold on. Somebody calling me. My bad. Yo, somebody just
That's Sean Marks calling him.
Sean Marks. Yeah. Kessler, you FaceTime me, Kess? Kess, why you FaceTime me, Kess? Paul was good, Paul. He said this less Cam the best. The less Cam the best. Okay, the less Cam the best.
And if we're not gonna, like I said, if we're not gonna play Cam and continue to give him 5 minutes, what is his purpose on this team? At all, like it just doesn't make sense. And I'm not saying Cam's like a bad overall player because when he's getting consistent time, he's usually doing something right. Usually, so it just doesn't make sense why we keep him on this team. He's literally rotting. The only purpose on his team is to practice against these guys. He doesn't play. He practices.
Yeah. I don't know. The Cam thing is just Like I said, more of Sumner right now. That's all I'll say. More of Sumner. Like if y'all want to watch the cam, we put the cam video up, so we're not gonna go in on cam no more, bro. Like it's just it speaks for itself now. It really does. It speaks for itself.
Just watch the highlights when we played the Knicks last year.
Watch the cam highlight.
Watch some summer league highlights.
Oh man. What was I gonna talk about next? We talked about Sumner. We talked about Seth. About Kyrie. How'd you feel about KD tonight?
I mean, he's the usual KD. He didn't score like an insane amount in the first half because obviously we didn't need him to when we're up by 20 plus. And it would have been nice if we could actually, close out something so he doesn't have to play 36 minutes. But hey, when we got him back in, he turned into KD. It's the usual from KD. Another slight performance from KD. He's not human. He's not human all the time. So.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Charles. Get in there.
He had an eye game, but he did hit the big three to kind of put us up in the end. So can't really complain. Like he stepped up when we needed him.
Yeah. KD had 29. He almost had a triple double. Oh no. Yeah, he almost had a triple double. 29, 8 assists, 9 rebounds. Yeah, KD. It's just sad that we can't get this man rest. Like we should be able to these 2 games on Friday, Saturday. We should find a way to get KD rest, bro. Especially with Ben and Yuta coming back. We have to find a way to get this man rest. Like this man was on the bench. Like, all right, we're good. Fourth quarter. Nope. I gotta come back in and save y'all again. Like, it's like
the classic, oh shit, bring KD back in.
Yeah, like he could have just been chilling. I mean, how many minutes he played? 36? That's not
36.
That's not crazy, but he should have tonight. He should have played at like 30. Like the way we was up in the first 70 points at halftime.
30. He should have only played 30 minutes, and it was crazy too because Royce's workload is so over. It's so over what it needs to be. He got 37 minutes. He had the most minutes on the team tonight. I don't even see the purpose. Like,
yeah.
I mean, but I guess at the same time, who else are you gonna play? I mean, like we talked about, I guess maybe Sumner, but like,
and TJ, he don't want to play TJ like that. I guess is TJ still on the minutes restriction? Because like
TJ had 11 minutes tonight.
Yeah, he's still like TJ's still like 11 to 15 minutes right now.
And I saw most of his minutes in the first half.
Yeah, until TJ is back to being TJ, I guess we can't really let him, just sub in for KD right now.
I also feel like when we got Ben Simmons back out there and he's pushing the pace and getting guys more open looks, TJ Warren will be more effective.
Oh yeah, I agree. Joe Harris tonight. Somebody said, "What about Joe Harris?"
Fine. He did fine. I really don't have any complaints about Joe Harris.
What was his threes tonight? 2
for 4 from 3, 3 for 6 from the field. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah. How many points? Like
8. He had 8.
Yeah. This is Joe's 4th straight game of being good. Yeah, I think
if he's shooting 50%, I don't got any complaints.
Yeah, this is Joe's 4th straight game of being good. So honestly, one more game, if Joe shoots like this, I think he's back. He's back to being Joe. Because like I said, he's done this 4 times in a row. He's been good. So maybe Joe doesn't. Listen, chat. Maybe Joe don't want to get traded.
You know what I gotta say? His defense looks better than Royce's right now.
Yeah. Oh, he had like a couple steals. I remember he had a big steal. Remember that steal he had?
Yeah, Joe Harris had a steal.
Yeah. Joe's defense has been not bad. I mean, in the 4th, it was kind of oof. But again, I think that was just because Jacques put that weird lineup in, like put Joe set. I think Joe was at the 4. I think he put Joe at the 4 in that 4th quarter.
Only we would put Joe at the 4 though.
Yeah, I saw Plumlee guarding Joe Harris. I was like, what the fuck?
There was a play where Plumlee had like an easy dunk, and Joe Harris was nowhere to be seen. And Katie and Joe were talking about that. I was like, you know what? In Joe's defense, what do you expect him to do against Mason Plumlee? I mean, the only thing I can say is that Mason Plumlee is horrifically ass because he can't. I mean, he had a time where he literally couldn't even put a layup up over Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was on our team. Wow.
And there was a couple possessions in the 4th. I'm like, why is Joe on Plumlee? And I'm seeing like Kelly Oubre body Joe. Everybody just like walking on Joe. And I'm like, why is he? But I'm like, I look at the lineup. I'm like, oh, he's at the 4. I'm like, why is he at the 4?
Such good roster construction. You love to see it. It's
Yeah.
just it doesn't hurt our eyes when we watch this game. It doesn't.
Yeah. Let me read some comments. Somebody said Joe had sloppy foul. Solid defense by Joe. 3 for 6 is fine. TJ looked out of sorts. Shout out to Dwayne. Jaleel said we need a backup point guard. Ben will probably be in and out the lineup the rest of the year. Hold my latte. Joe played good defense. Paul, shout out to Paul. Appreciate you, bro. He said, now the team, it's in a winning pace. I'm wondering how much better it's going to look with Yuta and he's high shooting percentage, more offense and defense. Yeah. I hope what I hope for Yuta is that it doesn't, obviously he got his rhythm back because he was such in a great groove before he went down, bro. Like he was arguably the hottest shooter in the league.
He was
the hottest shooter in the league.
It wasn't even close either. He was shooting like 50% from threes. It was crazy.
I just hope it's because in basketball it's a rhythm game too. It's a rhythm sport, man. So I just hope his rhythm's not broken too much.
You know what? I just gotta say, with the way we played Yuta in the beginning, I'm kind of happy that we're gonna be able to transition back into him, and it won't even be that hard of a transition because it's not like he was playing 30 minutes a game for us.
Yeah. Wait, Nicholas Emily, where'd you see that? He said, "Can we talk about the Wizards wanting a first round pick for Kuzma?" Nah, it's gotta be more than that. It gotta be more than that. I'll be tight if you just want a first round pick. I'll go to Sean Mark's house right now and fight him.
Yeah, but guess what? We traded a first round pick for Royce O'Neal.
We had a huge TP. Well, I don't know because Kuzma's contract's kind of hefty though. I don't think he'll fit in the TP. But regardless, we could have got Kuzma in a Dinwiddie trade, so you still should go fight Sean Marks right now because we could have easily got Kuzma in the Dinwiddie trade, but we decided not to. We decided not to get Kuzma.
Imagine when Yuta comes back, he's still shooting like 50% from three. He was shooting 57.1% from three before he got hurt.
Bro, that would be such a huge lift for us, bro. Like,
and the thing was, he was literally every shot was going in. Every shot that we needed in a clutch situation. Thanks to him, we have won some games. Thanks to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge help for you to come back, bro. He was arguably our bench scoring. Like all our bench scoring was Yuta. And this is before Seth was on his, Shout out to Kessler Edwards. He said Joe Harris, Patty Mills, Cam Thomas, Dayron, first round pick for Harrison Barnes and Rashawn Holmes. So wait, you're gonna trade all those guys for Harrison Barnes and Rashawn Holmes? Sign Jeremy Lamb.
Did you not watch last stream?
Yeah.
I thought we got the point across last stream.
Yo, he did the crazy. Yo, Cass, why you doing all this? Oh, you know what, Cass? You smart because you didn't trade yourself. You didn't put yourself in.
Like,
you put the two rookies in besides yourself.
Okay,
Cass was like, I'm not trading myself.
But still, let's take this serious for like 1 minute. Why do the Kings want all that?
Yeah, I'm like, huh?
Why do they need Joe Harris? They're the best 3-point shooting team in the league.
Why do they have to make the biggest? Why do they have to trade so many people?
Yeah, they're one of the best shooting teams in the league. You saw what they did to us. Why do they need Patty? They don't need him. They don't need a veteran presence. They got enough there. They don't need Joe. They definitely don't need Cam or Dayron. Why would they need that?
Yeah, they're not doing. They're one of the best teams. They were one of the top teams in the West right now. They're not doing that. Yeah. Yo, Cass is funny with that trade, yo. Cass trying to get everybody out of here.
Why would they do this?
No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't.
Oh my god.
Yo, Cass is funny. Yo, Cass, you a funny guy, Cass. I don't know if you was trolling, but you a funny guy.
Edwards in that's crazy.
Yo, Kessler Edwards is wilding in the chat, yo. What was I gonna talk about? I forgot what I was talking about now. Somebody said we need a backup point guard. Louis, and what about 50-50 balls? Yuta. Yeah, Yuta plays hard, yeah. Yuta, every time I see a loose ball, like Yuta be diving on the floor.
And his wingspan is crazy too. And he's fast. His defense was really good for us. He's 6'8". He's literally everything you want in like a 3-and-D wing. He literally played the 3-and-D wing perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope Yuta, like I said, I hope his rhythm is back.
Bro, but you know what? And after what I saw from this first half, obviously Edmund Sumner isn't a point guard, but if he can continue to push the pace, he will help us a lot.
Yeah. Sumner keeps doing this. What he did, like I said, if he can come off the bench and do this, it'd be even help. It would definitely help our bench scoring.
And we don't need more than 15 minutes a game for him when everyone's back.
Yeah, him, Yuta, and Seth should be like the leaders of our bench. Well, and TJ too, but TJ's not ready yet. Should be the leaders of our bench scoring because these past games we literally need bench scoring, and we don't have
Realistically,
it.
our bench scoring should be a lot better than what it is right now. When we have everyone back, our bench
Yeah.
scoring should definitely look a lot good. And you know what? And you know what my question is going to be? When Ben comes back, what does the starting lineup look like?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Move Royce O'Neal? The only reason I don't see them moving Royce down, he's getting 37 minutes a game. Why would we put him on the bench? I mean, maybe if you want to give him a lesser workload, which they should do. But no. I don't think Royce should be starting. I mean, I feel like if Joe Harris can shoot like this off the bench, then he should be on the bench. In my opinion. But who knows?
I think Josh's gonna just keep that same lineup with I think for some reason I feel like he's gonna keep Royce and he's gonna bring Joe off the bench again. I think he's gonna do that.
You know what I feel like he should do? I feel like he should experiment with a little bit. Go one game where Royce starts and one game where Joe Harris starts. Just see how that goes.
Yeah. Because you're gonna put Joe. I rather if you put Joe at that 3, then I don't know, or that 3, I don't know, or that 4. You put Joe. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna keep it Royce. I think he's gonna keep it Royce. Yeah, because he's a two-way.
And I also got.
He's barely a two-way though. Royce is barely a two-way right now. He's been getting torched. Royce be getting torched sometimes.
Bro, I'd rather TJ Warren play the 4 than Joe Harris.
There's a lot of people on Nets Twitter right now that does not want Royce to start because he's been so bad lately. Like
I'd start Joe over him. I'd start Joe over him, but I mean, it's not like Royce is going to be a spark off the bench at all.
Yeah.
Unless he turns into like I said, like just inconsistent Royce like all the time, where sometimes he's just shooting 8 for 8 from 3, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. If you're joining us right now, hit that like button, smash that like button right now. All 208 people in the chat. You are now in the 4th seed Nets era. We are the 4th seed Nets. 4th seed Nets tonight, yo. 4th seed Nets, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button right now. We about to get out of here though. So just any last minute questions, just hit at AJ real quick. We're gonna do a little rapid fire, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Yo, I see everyone's coming at Joe Harris. I don't understand after like what we've been seeing recently why he deserves all that.
Joe Harris right now. I mean, people still want to trade him because they say like his trade value gone up now.
Yeah, but why? But it seems like people are mad with his performance. I don't understand that.
Oh no, literally Joe's giving us 4 straight games of good Joe of being Joe. So I'm not like I can't say nothing. Like he's doing it right now. So I can't. I mean, will I still? If it came up, like if somebody offered me something for Joe or a good deal, I'll definitely look at it. I'll definitely consider it. Somebody said Joe Harris for Kuzma. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that.
Contracts don't even work, so no.
Yeah, I don't think the contract. How much is Kuzma getting paid? You know how you guys know how much I love Kuzma. Like
Kuzma got like 13 mil. It's like 13.
Kuzma's getting 13.
Yeah, Joe, that's yeah. You arguably have to get more from Washington to even make the money work.
Yeah. I've wanted Kuzma for a long. We drafted Kuzma, but I've wanted Kuzma for a while now. But like I said, now that Sean Marks kind of went all in on the wings, it's like the need now is not really wings. Even though Kuzma is so great, it's like the need now is not really wings. It's that stretch 5. It's a big and it's a backup point guard. That's what the need is now. But like I said, if Sean Marks would have done his diligence and got Kuzma with the Dinwiddie trade, we wouldn't even have to do the roster. Could have been a lot different. Just imagine Kyle Kuzma coming off our bench or starting with KD and Kyrie. Like, come on, bro. That's an automatic 15, 18 points. And Kyle Kuzma's 3 and D. Like he's a great defender. Great defender. But that's here or there. Shout out to Callaway. What's good, Callaway? Oh, you was at the Clays? The cream of the crop is rising to the top. Yeah. We were down bad, but now we back up. You know what I'm saying? We were down bad. Everybody was making fun of us. Nets are trash. Blow it out. But now it's 4 seed Nets. So what they saying? Shout out Nicholas. I was surprised that the Hornets was their what? Clit jerseys? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Y'all know what he's trying to say?
Okay. So, not bad. You two going Nah, but Charlotte.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because you two about to.
Yeah,
like,
but
whoa.
Charlotte's jerseys, the letters at CLT. So
Oh, okay. That's what
yeah.
he meant. All right, all right. I was like, whoa, Dick, what you talking about, bro? It's X-rated around here, bro. I was like, what you talking about here, bro? Shout out to Nicholas Dawes, my guy. Somebody said in the starting lineup, Boston blowing out the Suns. When you catching the game, trying to ride with y'all. What's crazy is I could have went today, but I gotta had mad things to do today.
Thank God you didn't go. That was a terrible game to go to.
Yeah. I really, I want to go to the Warriors game. That's the Warriors game. I'm keying in on. I think I gotta go to the Warriors game.
You want to go to that one?
I want to go. I want to see KD versus Steph, Kyrie, and I want to see Ben on like KD,
Bro,
Kyrie, Ben versus Steph.
Do you know how rampacked Curry fans will be?
The Curry stands.
Nah,
let's go Curry. They're gonna be packed in that house,
bro. It's not even that. When it comes to Curry, this man rivals Kobe. People will show up for this man.
Yeah,
like
he has
LeBron too. People will show up.
Yeah,
like Utah, they show up.
Yeah.
Like opening the scope, they're gonna show up if you play. Like
Steph Curry could be on planet for the moon, and people will fly out there to watch that man. Like that man is crazy fans, bro. Like the stands, he has the craziest stands in the NBA. Shout out to D Monster. I mean, compared to all these other teams who has a complete roster and they have consistently shown, Nets aren't all that. We have to prove it in the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, every team is the top teams are not looking to do any moves, but like I said, that middle of the pack, end of the bottom teams are trying to make moves because it's either you're going to try to tank for Victor if you're at the bottom, or in the middle, if you're middle of the pack, you're going to look to upgrade. That's basically what it is. It's only those teams that are trying to make moves. Are you guys Sean making a trade? I'm not afraid. I mean, we want Sean to make a trade, but I'm not afraid. I don't trust him though. I don't trust him at all. Like he would be that guy to F it up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just say, oh, I'm afraid for him to make a trade, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, we don't have the assets to where we fuck up a trade, bro. Like it's not like we're dealing with the stars until it comes to that point. We're literally trading role players.
Yeah,
it's not like we're doing something complicated. We're just trading away dead weight.
Yeah. I think you should be a competent enough GM to make marginal moves. Like, we're not trying to tell you to shoot for the stars with a trade and trade everything else. Like, but he has a tend to mess it up. Like Syph was saying, he has a tend to mess it up. That's what I'm a little. If I was scared, I would be scared of him messing it up. Like the Royce O'Neal stuff. Yeah. Syph just said it. He traded the first for Royce. Yeah, he messed. And like they said with the Harden thing, yes, Harden was good. But you put way too much in that trade for Harden, bro. Put our whole future, a whole bunch of first swaps, you didn't have to put that much into it for that trade, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna sound like Jay from BK when I say this. When you taking out the baddie, like when you on a date, you taking out the shabaddie. Like once every a million years, you get a chance to go out with her. You gonna bust out all the stops. You gonna go to the expensive places. You gonna get that.
Oh.
You gonna do some shit.
You hit me with the J analogy. Oh, you
gonna drop the bag on shit. You don't even look on the menu just to make sure she's like. Understand when it comes to superstars, you're gonna do some shit you never did before just to acquire them. Like that's especially to a team that's small market like the Nets. Like let's not be brand new here. Getting James Harden or anybody on that level, like you're gonna.
Let me ask you this: Are you gonna spend everything in your account that night on Shorty? Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna leave a little bit in your account, or are you gonna spend it all? Are you gonna spend it all?
For what is there to not spend all, bro? If we're talking, I'm sorry. If you are going out with the 10 out of 10, you tell her about everybody else. They surprised she came to, they surprised she came to you. Like she even chose you. Like you're gonna spend the money. You're gonna do extra shit you never did if you went out with any other person. Like that's kind of the same thing with fucking Harden. You're you kind of did what you had to do.
Yeah. You did that with the analogy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Paul. NBA looks really balanced this year. Yeah, it's a balanced league, man. It's no more like I said that the era of the stacked superstar teams, the 3 star, like it's done now. That era is long gone, bro. You know, the big 3 superstar teams, like now every team has balance and good, coaching, good role players. It's just everything is balanced now, man. Yeah, and on that we probably out of here, man. Appreciate you guys for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. 4th seed Nets, you know what it is. Like we were down bad, and now it's like we the 4th seed Nets. Only up from here. Ben and Yuta coming back. Kyrie masterclass tonight. How can you not Juicy? How can you not? How can you not love? Any last words, y'all? Any last words?
Shout out to the Pelicans for still having the tickets like $4 to $5, even though they like teams like top 3.
Okay.
Yeah, they just like still $4 to $5. It's crazy.
Go ahead, Rage.
Another good win. Well, you know what? Another win. I will say another win. Another win that we need. We need all the wins that we can get. We're in the 4th seed. If we can go 1 out of 2 in our back-to-back, I'd be happy. But obviously, I'd like to see 2 for 2. Who knows? Don't think Ben Simmons will play the back-to-back, as that's just realistic. But I don't know. I still feel like we should win both of these games. Realistically, I mean, we have the talent to do so. And I don't know. We should, as long as we get at least 1 win, I'll be all right. 6-1 on this. 6-1 on this homestand. If we ended 8-1, will be a huge, huge, huge win for us. Even 7-2 is fine.
Oh yeah. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Nets Kingdom 711. TikTok, we running it up on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Rage got the fire edits going up on TikTok. SoundCloud. If you need some nice mixes in the morning, or if you're at driving, go on Nets Kingdom SoundCloud. Listen to those mixes, man. There's a couple good mixes on there. DJ Chubbs, and then on Twitter, all the Twitters at the bottom. Make sure you guys hit that Twitter. Love you guys, man. Hit that like button for us. It's a Nets world, it's a Nets world. We going up, man. It's just good positive vibes right now. Good vibes. So appreciate you guys tuning in.
Energy and the juice.